So it's super cool and super. Welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. The information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. Welcome to another comparison video here on the CoolFigurez channel, and today we are comparing another two Mezco characters side by side: the Mezco Rumble Society, Doc Nocturnal, and Red Death Doc Nocturnal. Now, while these guys are the same figure, they are not, and you guys are going to hear me repeat that saying quite often throughout this video, because in my last comparison video I compared the Agent Gomez versus the Street Gomez, and they were very much similar, just a few differences here and there in terms of paint schemes and whatnot and clothing. But these two guys are very much the same figure, but not at the same time, and you'll hopefully get an idea of what I mean by that by the end of this video. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this review, guys. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. And as you can see, first and foremost, they do come with the same head sculpt right here, except this one's in white, this one's in green. This costume is obviously black with red. This one is obviously red with black. So that is the first things that stand out, but later on in this video we will take a closer look at them and see the differences and all. But before that, let's go ahead and take a look at all the accessories that these guys come with and compare them to what they come with each. And we're not going to go ahead and take a look at the hands, because they both come with the same exact hands. The only difference is he comes with a left and right trigger finger hand, and he does not. That is the only difference in terms of the hands, and of course the colors, because his are black and his are these nice red. But if you guys want to see an in-depth look at the hands, you guys can go ahead and check out my reviews up now on my channel of both the Mezco Rumble Society Doc Noc and the Red Death Doc Noc. So with that being said, let's go ahead and pull their alternate heads forward so we can go ahead and compare and contrast. And this time I have it set up just a little better, where the accessories actually line up, because when I did my Gomez review, I had Street Gomez here, I had Agent Gomez here, I had Agent Gomez accessories over here, Street Gomez's accessories over here, but this time I have it all lined up. The original Doc Noc stuff is over here, and Red Death is over here. So with that being said, here is the alternate head sculpts that they each come with. So as you can see, it's basically them, just in the alternate head sculpt. But much like this one that does glow in the dark, this one glows in the dark as well. And they do both come with hinged jaws, articulated jaws right there, so you can see, open and close. And that's the case for all the heads that Doc Noc comes with, all those jaws hinged, so you can have all the laughing skulls, ha 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 ha, nya 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 nya, all the fun and all that. So that is the head sculpts, but they do come with another alternate head face look. So it's not really an alternate head sculpt, but it is something that changes it and makes it look different enough that I guess you can consider it an alternate head sculpt, and that is some masks. So like I said before, same figure but not the same. So they do both come with masks, and essentially gas masks in a sense. This is more of just like a black plague gas mask versus a World War I gas mask. But they do both come with masks right here. This one comes with translucent green. This one comes with translucent red to match the red, and the green just goes good with the black. Here's a look at the back right here, side, and this one does come with like the tubing that's articulated and everything, but this one just comes with the long beak. So yeah, they both do come with masks, but as you can see, very much different. So next up, we're going to go ahead and take a look at one of the smallest accessories that these guys come with, and that is of course their Hades Inferno grenades. So from the front they are very much similar, but from the side is where the differences really kick in, and in the back, whereas the Red Death has a black pineapple grenade underneath, the original has a silver right there. So you have silver and black. So next up, we are going to go ahead and take a look at his Iron Talon, and they do both open and close at the top. So they are the same in that sense right there. But what differs is, of course, as you can see clearly, is the paint color. His is a lot cleaner. His is a lot more dingy, rusted, and worn looking. So that's the difference, but they do both come with one each. There's the bottom hilt, and they do each both come with their Talon with grapple wire, and they do both come with posing grapple wire, so it does pose and hold its shape. But as you can see, the difference is in the color. So next up, you do get a Tommy gun with each of these guys. This one being the more classic looking Tommy gun, with this one being a more updated gunmetal and black looking. And of course, you do get an extra drum magazine with each one, matching of course the color concept of each respective gun. So this one more classic and this one more gunmetal and black. So next up, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the smallest accessory that this guy comes with, and that is of course his device, a sonic disruptor. So this one I have to say I like a lot more, because they just went ahead and said fuck it, let's just paint the whole entire interior green. Whereas with this one, the middle is silver with just very light hints of accents of green all around, like if it's a green ring around the middle. But here they just said fuck it, let's just fill it in. This one has some gold accents, whereas this one is all silver. I know it's kind of hard to see my fingers, but I'm going to try my best to maybe palm it, and so you guys can see the difference in color. So this one's gold and this one's silver. The silver one goes with the Red Death. The gold goes with the classic Doc Knock. Now, the classic Doc Knock does, I guess, come with, I just saw this, I totally forgot while we were going over the head sculpt, but a fourth option to kind of change up his head sculpt, and that is these nice goggles right here. So as you can see, they do have that translucent green tint right there, but you can go ahead and put those on, and I'll go ahead and put it on the alternate head right here so you can see what it looks like. So you can have him just chilling up here on his head, or you can go ahead and say it's time for business and slip them down. So super cool. So that is somewhat of a fourth alternate look that the original Doc Knock offers that the Red Death does not. So next up, we're going to go ahead and take a look at their Ferryman, their choice of sidearms. Now this thing can shoot any type of ammunition which they need or want to use. So it's super cool and super which is of course very super cool. So sorry guys, he kind of took a topple, so I had to fix him real quick. But now we're gonna go ahead and take a nice close look at the Ferryman right here. So as you can see, it does have a nice Mezco Doc Knock skull on either side of it, and on each handle you do get a nice web design to make it look like a spider's web right there. So small gun, mighty, and a lot of great detail in it. I absolutely love the Ferryman. Now this is where the Doc Knocks start to fork in the road, and they become similar but not the same at all, because whereas actually, before we quite get to that point, you know what, I'm going to backtrack just a sec and say we're going to go ahead and finish off what exactly they do share in common, and that is some blast effects right here. So this Doc Knock comes with a single bullet effect. This Doc Knock comes with a single bullet effect. This one looks a little more updated. The colors look a little better in it. This one looks a little murky and whatnot, but it is what it is. And next up, they do both come with a 3-shot bullet effect. Now in my review for this guy, I said I think this was the best one I've ever seen, but I think this one is, because it's once again updated, a little more newer, modern, even though it's only about a year. It is. So it looks a little better, but they are identical in a sense. But like I said, now they really do start to differ. Now the next few accessories that we're going to go ahead and take a look at for each of these guys are completely different from each other, and could not be so much more so. So why don't we go ahead and finish off with the first original Doc Knock, since he did come first. And he does come with one other accessory, which is a flamethrower. Nah, just kidding. I'm kidding. This is actually his death ray. I know it looks like a flamethrower, but just trust me, it's his death ray. There's the Doc Knock skull right there with a working clip right there. You just clip it in and it stays on him. And what good is a death ray without a ray beam to come out of it? So like I said, death ray, guys, not a flamethrower. So pop that in, hit it with some light, glows, and I believe this actually glows in the dark. Let's try to charge that up. Turn off some of my lights here. Hold on, guys. If I happen to hit the camera while I'm doing this, I do apologize. My lights aren't close to me. So yeah, as you can see, not only is this glowing, but so is Doc Nock's face. So super cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and start turning the lights back on. And that is all that comes with the original Doc Nock. But in a sense, you still get a little bit more with him than you do get with the Red Death. Because like I stated, the original Doc Nock was more of a celebration, because not only did you get the figure, but you basically got a box set. You got a t-shirt, you got a set of wax cards, and of course the big comic that, you know, tells you the tale of Doc Nock and whatnot. So you do get a lot more extra stuff in terms of that. But they do make up for it in the Red Death by giving you a few extra unique accessories. So, like I said and showed you, he does come with this dual holster piece right there. And they do provide you 2 pistols to put into those holsters right there. Besides the silver accent on the trigger and on the slide right there, or the chamber, there's no other real paint accents. The chamber does not slide back. The magazine clip does not clip out. But other than that, still a really cool minigun that fits into those little holsters. So next up, we're going to go ahead and take a look at his double-barreled shotgun. So this is another accessory that this guy unfortunately does not come with, and he definitely is a little jelly of it, because it of course opens up so you can make it look like he's reloading it. Sorry guys, I didn't realize it was out of focus. It does open up so you can, you know, make it look like he's reloading it, and it closes up right there. So super cool. And last but certainly not least, you do get a sheath. I'm just kidding, guys. Not only do you get a sheath, but you also get a katana right there, and it is a green blade, as always. My favorite color here on the CoolFigurez channel is green, so I absolutely love this thing, and the black handles accents it so well. With that being said, that is all the accessories that these guys come with. So as you guys can see, these guys are the same, but not at the same time. So once again, let's go ahead and pull these guys forward so we can take a closer look at each of them, you know, closer up. So other than the colors in the costume and the added tactical holsters right here, they do share the same exact costume. I do have to admit, I like that you see the webbing more on the red suit than on the black. I feel like maybe if they would have hit it with some white, but then I feel like it would have been a little too much with the white. But you just see it a little better, and it pops out a little better in the red, and it kind of gives me a little bit of Spider-Man vibes, you know, even though I think of Batman when I think of this guy in particular. But yeah, guys, other than the color, everything is the same. He comes with the same number of pouches. I just forgot to put his in. I had already posted him up and started filming, but it is what it is. He does come with that extra red pouch right there. They both come with the watch, but it seems like this one is white, whereas this one's a painted off-white. So that's another little difference. A skull on the chest, not too much different. The holsters themselves, this one's red and black. This one's, you know, that the color of his ferryman and stuff like that. So yeah, same thing with the head sculpts right here. They both do articulate, and they both are very similar to each other. But yeah, guys, that is it. That is an in-depth look and comparison between the Mezco Toys Rumble Society Doc Nocturnal and Red Death Doc Nocturnal. If you guys do enjoy toy news and toy talk, join me every Sunday morning for Coffee and Toys, a weekly toy news, toy talk podcast where we will go over all the latest and great toy news, reveals, pre-orders, and so much more. So with all that being said, guys, that wraps up this video and this comparison of the Mezco Toys Doc Nock and Red Death Doc Nock here on the CoolFigurez channel. If you did enjoy it, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And of course, have a great fucking day. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez. And I do have a separate Instagram account for my more thought out, planned out, more edited pics called Epic Shots by CoolFigurez. Check it out. If you like what you see, leave me a follow there as well. And if you guys want to see the unboxing of any figures I do reviews on for this channel, go ahead and check me out over on TikTok at CoolFigurez. That's where I post all my unboxings. And join me every Sunday morning for Coffee and Toys, a weekly toy news, toy talk podcast where we will go over all the latest and great toy news, reveals, pre-orders, and so much more. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you so much to this channel sponsor, CoolFigurez Store. Check them out for all your Funko Pop, anime, Pokemon card, and toy print needs. And of course, use code CoolFigurez at checkout for 10% off your order. CoolFigurez Store. Check them out, guys.